Reasonable clout. Reasonable clout. We don't need a lot, just a decent amount. It's reasonable clout. 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 It's reasonable clout.
Yes, sir. Back in the building, baby. Back in the building, man. You know what it is. This is the Clout Podcast. It's yours truly, Coach Q. And I'm here with my main man.
Cock-a-doodle, Nick.
Hey. Savvy is in the fucking building, man. And we're ready to
yes.
bring another episode 10, by the way. Episode 10, man. We made it out them single digits. Now we in the doubles. And we're going to be here for a little minute.
Symbol's going to pop back up later.
Oh, yeah. For sure that. But before we get too deep, let me pause. But before we get too deep,
get deep in that.
Make sure y'all check us out on social medias, on all platforms, Reasonable Clout Podcast, but on X, aka Twitter, you're gonna check us at Clout and Reason. That is Clout IN Reason. And of course on YouTube, Reasonable Clout Podcast, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, and run up the hype and do all those good things, man. How you doing today, my brother?
Great on a mission to be greater, player.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I can't complain, man. You know, taking it one day at a time, man. You know, I actually, man, I had a good time where I took off 4 of my fucking kids, man. My son is in Cub Scout, and they had this Martin Luther King. I forget what they call it, but we, you know, here in Atlanta, we went to the house he was born in, and you know,
I took my kids one day.
Yeah,
we all went out there. I got the flicks. We went to the memorial.
The reflection pool.
Mm-hmm.
Him and his wife there. We went to the church. Y'all went to the church?
Yeah, we went everywhere.
Went to the firehouse. Yeah, it was cool, man. It was cool. I went when I was a kid, but just to go back and take my kids, it was a beautiful thing, man.
So it was all our first time for us when we went. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It was real dope.
You know, I got to take them through that particular walk and them looking and seeing things and being able to explain stuff to them, you know, from different times and what was happening. You know, it's always crazy listening to your kids now because they was like, that happened in the 1900s, you know, the way that they say it. You'd be like, hey, man, y'all say that like it's like, you know, 3,000 years ago.
Goddamn, y'all said like we was in the 1910s.
Hey, like that was 3,000 years ago or so. I'm like, nah, man.
Man, it's so crazy because in the fire station, whatever, that's the fire station Martin Luther King used to hang out at after school or whatever as a child. And but in there they had an exhibit where it shows like the Jim Crow era.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And my daughter was like, I want to go to that. I want to see that. And they was just tripping out over the colored and the white only, you know, off the Green Book, you know, the Sundown Town. Like they showed it everything, but they broke it down for children to understand.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, my kids like bugging out, like, dang, it really was like that. Like, yeah, it was like that. What happened in the Sundown Towns? Them motherfuckers will kill you.
Man,
you know what I'm saying? So,
what are you doing over here, man?
Yeah. Why is it called the Sundown Town? Because you got into that sun go down to get up out of there.
Yeah.
You know,
those Lakers. I would have fun back then. I'd have went to sundown towns.
Mm-hmm.
It got real dark and ugly, boy. Django was gonna be coming through. That's it. Look, you know, they needed that Django pressure. Some downtowns would have changed.
There's a lot of instances and situations that needed that Django, the Django, that the Django energy. But man, we ain't gonna hold y'all hostage to you know. So what we getting? What we gonna? Oh, speaking of that type shit, what we starting with, man?
Man, my man is back in the mix. Guess who's Bizak? Boom, 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 boom.
Oh man, introduce the topic, man. I was late on this.
Here we are, the kickoff. Druski is back again with the conservative white woman skit. It is not nobody's particular name, but you know, if
that's
you
what we hold on. That's what we doing, my man.
What?
We doing the air quotes on it. Like we know who this is,
bro. Everything. Listen, man. You know, it's just a conservative white woman. It's nobody in particular.
All right, man. All right. It's your call. If that's how we doing it, it's your call. Cause I'll say this bitch name, nigga. I don't give a fuck. We ain't big enough for that.
Oh no. We gonna get to the name, but
okay. All right.
This is the context.
All right, my bad.
You know,
I cut your wisdom. My bad. Go ahead.
We forgot about the complete context of what the whole skit was supposed to be. It didn't say any names.
Okay. Yeah.
You know, so what we have here is Druski's new skit. And some people allegedly feel that it's a rendition of Erika Kirk. And she has now, tried to put out a little cease and desist, which ain't gonna work because, you know, we all know that parody is covered under your ability to create, you know, as far as your artwork. So she done lost in that aspect. And then she's now trying to shoot back, talking about if she did it in blackface, you know, how offended we would be. We as in, you know, those.
Can I pause you right there real quick?
Go ahead, my brother.
I hate when they try to use the reverse Uno card in that aspect. I hate when they do that. It's not the same, bro. It's not the same. No, it is not the same. This used to be, blackface used to be y'all's entertainment. You know what I'm saying?
The real true defamation of character.
Yeah, that's all I wanted to say real quick, because that shit just crazy how they try to Uno reverse that shit whenever a nigga put some goddamn white face on. They did it with Snoop. This the second time they did it with Druski. You know, well, third time actually. Yeah, this the third white face he done did. But I want to get on that face.
Too. This is what the funny thing is. It's not like there is no such fucking thing as white face. You know, right now this is just like what the goddamn Wayans brothers.
White chicks. Yeah.
So this is the same fucking thing. It ain't performing in whiteface. It's the same thing as we would be saying in Tropic Thunder that Robert Downey Jr. was performing in blackface.
Which that's the only blackface I ain't had no problem with.
But that ain't blackface. That's he was being a complete character. You know what I mean? It's not blackface was when they were painting their faces black.
Mocking.
In mockery. This wasn't mockery. He was playing a particular role of a dude.
But
playing the dude that's playing the dude that's playing the dude.
That's acting like the dude, playing like the dude. But in the movie, my man, what's my man? Damn. The nigga, he was the rapper in the movie. He was coming at him like, "Oh, you think that's how all us talk, huh? This is how we all talk, huh?"
what's his name?
Booty Juice.
Brandon T. Jackson.
Yeah. What
Yeah,
was
yeah.
his
I forgot
drink?
his damn
Booty Juice
character's
or
name. So, hey,
Booty
it was
Juice?
wild. Like, whoa, hey, first off, you allowed that. You really allowed that, bro. We can't just
Oh,
skip past that.
nah, but
Uh,
oh, so did we finish introing this? Because I
yeah,
got
yeah,
some
yeah.
things I want to get to. I guess
Yeah, go ahead.
let's talk about this first, and then we'll get to
Let's
some
wrap a
of my
taste.
feelings about it. For one, the shit was hilarious. It's not my favorite Druski skit, but I do think it was hilarious. I think it's another home run for him.
Hmm.
Was it offensive? Maybe it could be taken that way, from the other side. But I think we got to get back to the times where comedians have that free range. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing that Dave Chappelle is fighting for on that stage every special he dropped. He gonna make sure he crossed the line just to let you know, look, I'm a comedian. I should be able to do this. You know what I'm saying? They're the ones that's going to bring the light to any situation. We have to give them the freedom to do that. So I just think this is another instance where that is the factor. You know what I mean? Like, let this man make, and not even just make light of a situation.
No,
It's
this is
kind of
how you
facts.
this is how you bring political awareness without diving into the political field. Um,
Hmm.
the things that he brought up with this, which is, let's talk about it, the conservative white woman, um,
Hmm. Hmm.
and how she was acting. We Everything that she he did is what she did.
Hmm.
Even to the, like, my man back here. Every time I look over and see brother back.
That's
Hey
exactly why I
man,
chose this
hey,
one. Because my man
my,
was like, what the fuck?
yeah, the white. We
And
have to protect the white kids.
I'm not 100% up on her, but the little shit that I do be seeing, I seen her exchange with Nicki Minaj, and do she carry herself, and I know it's different from everybody, but do she carry herself like somebody that just lost their husband?
Nah, hell no. This is why everybody, even you had Candace Owens, and who, she Charlie Kirk loved like a motherfucker.
Hmm.
So you even had her like, it wasn't nothing wrong. This was dead on because everybody know that she on some bullshit, regardless of the fact. We're not looking at no grieving widow or anything
Mm-mm,
like that. We may
mm-mm.
be looking at the motherfucker who set him up.
How
But
how long ago that he was, quote unquote, don't think I'm saying this, assassinated? How long ago was he assassinated? That shit, what, that was less than 6 months ago, right?
yeah,
So it's like, bruh, like this, you right in the
but see, here's
depths
something that
of grieving at this point.
somebody else pointed out. Like, you got smoke for Druski for this little fake ass skit, but it was, oh, I'm so forgiving for the motherfucker who killed my husband. You know what I mean? What is it? What we looking at here? What's going on? What's the
Is
message
it
that's being sent? Because
is it
just like some of the
Uchiwali
topics
or
will
is it Uchiwali or One Mic? Which one is it?
which one is it? Let's talk about it. And,
Yeah,
we got to make sure that strong white men, you know, it's backed up.
yo,
This the shit they'll be on, and they be looking like we the motherfuckers. All right, bro. All right, okay.
bruh.
We're trying to
So
insult our intelligence.
I ain't even gonna lie. full transparency, I didn't even watch this shit until I think yesterday.
Yeah.
But I've heard about it already. And originally my wife, she was the first one that said something about it. She
Yeah.
was like, did you see the new Druski skit? I'm like, nah. But then I said, man, why he go there with it though? I'm like, is he like I'm like, is he like just doing skits that's gonna get people in an uproar? Like, is he like
Well,
rage
that's what it
baiting or
is.
like? But I don't know if I agree with that.
That's
I,
what
I
it
don't
is.
I don't
For
know if he needs
it's
to do
those
that. I don't know if he
it's
needs to do that.
it's those same skits that you would get from like a Dave Chappelle. The only thing is now is what you have to look at is him going to the fact that he's putting on the wig and the dress and all, not the dress but the whole woman attire. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Um, that's a thing that we've always a position we've always been put in or asked to jump into in this arena. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, can we go ahead I think it would be real funny if you put on that dress. Ooh, you sure would look like something if you dressed up as this woman. You know,
Which surprisingly haven't been like that in a while. We haven't had a black man in a dress in a while. Oh well, aside from Tyler Perry,
I was
but
gonna say this nigga has
aside from
completely
him, aside from him,
monopolized acting
maybe
like a
he doing it
bitch.
enough for all black actors, so they ain't got to do it no more. Cause that nigga, he got that in a chokehold.
That nigga, man, that nigga kills me with this shit, bro. This abusive dark skinned nigga, savior light skinned nigga. That's his whole theme in his movies and shit.
You familiar with FD Signifier? He on YouTube, man. Black dude. He do kind of like, what do they call them? Like video
Man,
s video essays type shit. And he got a
you said
four.
FD signifier?
Yep, FD Signifier. And he have a video on Tyler Perry. He actually did a good one on the I know it's on the bingo card on the Kendrick and Drake battle. I
Yeah.
feel like we probably make mention of that fucking battle a lot, but who don't? Which we're gonna get to that before the end of this fucking podcast. But yeah, anything else on this, man? We ain't gotta spend too much more time on it. Druski, you did your motherfucking thing once again. I doubted you for a minute because I was like, damn, is this nigga just doing whatever get the clicks and whatever get people? Because every time
No,
that
he's
shit go
actually
viral.
bringing up certain things that's really relevant that goes on in society, and a lot of people
Mhm.
don't know how to address. So this is the best way to address the things. And now you bring it up. It's of subjects of matter of topic now. Oh, this was going on with the Hebrew dudes. Oh, this was going on with the church. Oh, this was going on with the conservative white one. Oh, these how the individuals over here in the races be acting. All these different little skits. You know what I mean?
So check this out. I know we're real good at predicting stuff. What we think his next skit gonna be. And it's just off the top. I don't even know. I'm thinking for the first time with you. Um I wouldn't be surprised even if it ain't the next skit. I wouldn't be surprised if he do a Trump skit in the future. I wouldn't be surprised after this.
You
I
you
wouldn't be
you
surprised.
you'll definitely get a Trump skit. I believe that. Right now, nah, because I don't know if he willing to. I think with a
That
lot of
might be
shit
going
with
too
him,
far.
I think with a lot of shit you have to give it a certain amount of time or window.
Hmm.
That's what I'm looking at far as his pattern, happened, and then
True.
how long it took for him to go ahead and be like, all right, too soon. You know what I mean? Like
Some people will
motherfuckers like
say
Lil
this
B.
was too soon, though. Some people
Oh,
will say this
they
was,
are saying it's too
yeah,
soon.
yeah.
Like she's a grieving widow, but everybody can see. Like, come on,
It
we
don't look like
all
she
see
grieving, dog.
through the grieving shit. That shit is not.
You
It's
know,
some. Listen, I'm gonna put my hands up, but it's some weird shit around that whole shit. You know, I ain't really fuck with bro like that. You know, but it's also some weird shit around his shit. You know, if
yeah.
you really paying attention.
I ain't
Again,
know about bruh until after he got quote unquote assassinated. I only say quote unquote because why the fuck is they
where
are
we
they
at 20
labeling
minutes.
it
Oh, today popped his
assassinated?
ass.
Why are
Nigga,
they
they popped his ass. That's
why are they labeling it assassinated? You know, that was just a murder. Why are y'all saying he was assassinated? That's what a president again. That's what a
well
Martin
because
Luther King.
that's they he was supposed to be, you know,
I didn't know
white
about this
savior.
man. I didn't know about this man until after he got killed.
He was their white Jesus at the moment.
Ah, well, hey.
So, and you know how they feel about, you know, they'll come at you. Have you let Jesus come inside you yet?
But I like that he I like how he um I like how he put a spotlight on that as well, how these motherfuckers are using the Bible to get their bullshit off.
That's what
You
it
know what I'm
all was
saying?
about. You get that as well. I have
So it's
this and I have my Bible, you know.
but that's
Get
kind
on
of
her
man.
ass. Hey.
I'm still with Druski, but that's kind of why I was like, man, is he just being clickbaity because it was this.
No.
Before that, it was the Coke Duck Don from Soul Train. What is
Don
Don
Cornelius.
Don Cornelius? He was the coked up Don Cornelius before that. Before that, he was the preacher, the pastor. He had them up in the uproar. Before that, he was the NASCAR nigga. He had them up in the, I'm like, I don't want him
Who's
to get.
gonna that's it, but this is why his shit works.
I know
Because
it worked. That ain't the question.
you need these particular skits to be able to address these issues. Because if not, then you know it's certain things that's just being left unsaid. He's doing the skits to shit that everybody feeling inside, but motherfuckers ain't saying. Like we all knew, hey, this chick on some weird shit.
Mm-hmm.
Everything. She on some straight weird shit. Ain't nothing about you like nothing.
And
Nothing.
you kind of alluded to it, but you think possibly she could and tinfoil had you think she could have been a part of the unaliving of Charlie Kirk?
Possibly. I would
Possibly.
say possibly,
Allegedly.
bro. It's
Allegedly.
like, and I know you know, the oh man, she was, nah, man, you got some weird shit going on. And
Yeah,
again,
I
I
would
want to,
say. I would say.
if we really looking at things and we
I would say.
looking past what's put out,
Did you see uh when Nicki Minaj was on the panel and they did all of this shit? Did you see any of that footage? Their exchanges, like it was weird, bro. It was real weird, and the fact that Nicki Minaj is a part of that, which I guess we should already knew, she was weird, but she really showing her colors now. But it was just all weird. I can't explain it. You would have to like actually watch the clips, and it's just she calling motherfuckers grifters and things of that nature. And I don't know, man. She somebody paying her, man. Somebody paying this lady, bro.
oh, it's the bootlicking bunch. So you let them
No,
do
I ain't
that.
talking about Nikki. I'm talking about somebody paying what's her name?
Oh, Kirk, Erika.
Yeah, Erika Kirk. Somebody, she's being funded by somebody, bro. She's being funded. It's a whole operation behind her. We lost Charlie, which it could have been on purpose, but we want this whole thing to keep going.
Mm.
So we need you at the
But she
helm of
ain't
that.
bright enough to keep it going.
I
And
mean,
if you watching the interviews and looking at her and listening to
but
everybody, that's why everybody can pick her apart.
cool. But the people that's
They just
following
needed the
her,
face.
what we say they're probably on the same level of as her, as far as
Yeah,
wits. So of course they like that.
they're in under.
That
That's what
means
it's supposed to.
so she would work because they ain't got no fucking sense neither.
And
The following,
meanwhile, we standing back there like, bruh.
yeah. Like, hold on, what the fuck? That is the epitome of the black population looking at the white population.
That's how we
That's
look
the
at all this
epitome.
shit. Like, look at the fuck, and that's how we be looking at all of this shit. Like,
Yeah.
oh, this motherfuckers, yeah, but that's how they really feel. Look, she ain't addressed no other nation, or she wasn't addressing nations, nothing. She said white.
Yeah.
And then got the nerve to get on Druski like, oh, that's you're being racist by putting that out there like that. Ain't shit got nothing to do with
Listen, man,
racism.
we seen what your husband was on, and we know behind every so-called good man is a what. So whatever he on, you on.
A
You feel
coon
me?
woman.
Whatever he on, you on. But anyway, we gave her enough life, man. Druski, you did your thing, salute, man. But I want you to go back to doing just regular skits, not skits that's just rage baiting, bro. You more talented than that. You could make a fucking ant carrying a leaf be funny. Like you don't have to, you don't have to get the pick the low hanging fruit, bro. Like you just way too talented for that, bro. But that's that on that.
Man, Devin said it best. Do what the fuck you wanna
I
do.
fuck with it. I fuck with it. I fuck with it. Where
Cause
we
if he
going
do that
next?
other shit, then we won't get what's truly on his mind. You know what I mean?
That's true, but I'm saying, is it truly on his mind, or is he just okay?
Cause that's
What's
the
hot
same
right
with
now? What's hot? What's going to get the keep? You know what I'm saying? And I
that's
think
what's
he's
it.
at the point. I think he's at the point where he definitely have a team around him, and I just picture them in a meeting, like, okay, what's going to get the people talking? Give it to me. Give it to me. Give me the ideas.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I think that's what's going on, and I don't want him to just
Because they're paying him. Hey, we want you to do this, this, and this, and then that's it.
yeah. So do he have control in that situation? He don't.
That's where we have to, be questioned at. How much control does he really have in the situation?
See, I never even thought on that aspect. Yeah. Yeah, maybe he have it may
Hey,
ooh.
Drewski, it'd be funny if you dressed up as a white woman. Hey, it'd be funny, bro, if you went out there like one of them old NASCAR boys. Man, I do. Hey, Drewski,
Nah, not even no. Hey, it'd be fun. No, this is what you're doing next. We're paying you.
Mm-hmm.
This is what we got slated for next. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, man, that's that on that. Where we going next, my brother? Where we
Next
wanna
up, man, we have to take a trip to the airport.
all right, man. You been in the airport lately?
Hell no. I don't
I
plan
heard
on
I heard
going.
it's fucked up in that motherfucker. Oh,
Shit.
first of all, I guess I'll intro the topic. What we have up next is Trump decided to send out the ICE officers to assist the airports. But the backstory behind that is what people not talking about is that it's a partial government shutdown that has been going on for probably almost a month now. and the only people that's been affected by this partial shutdown are um the uh the um the people working in the airport. What are they called?
TSA.
TSA. TSA is pretty much the only people being affected by this partial government shutdown. So you have a lot of TSA agents quitting, calling off work, taking their sick days, being fired. It's just a lot going on. But the reason for this partial government shutdown is because the Democrats are battling with the Republicans, saying that we want you guys to hold your ICE agents accountable. They should not have masks on. They should wear body cams, and they should not be able to just kick in anybody's house whenever they want to. These are these are the things we are demanding, and the government shutdown to end when you guys change those things. The Republicans like, no, business as usual. We're gonna keep it how it is. We're gonna call y'all bluff, and it's just gonna continue. So we're going on 30 days that the TSA has not even been paid, has not received a paycheck. You dig what I'm saying? So this the irony of this is that this is Trump saying, this is his big middle finger. You know what we're going to do to assist your TSA situation? We're going to send ICE agents to assist them. What's your thoughts on this?
Man, them motherfuckers ain't they wearing masks and all of that shit because it ain't who you think it is.
Mm-hmm.
Motherfuckers, they send out mercenaries to capture motherfuckers.
But wouldn't that be the problem?
What?
That they're
What?
sending out mercenaries.
Nah,
Why not? And I'm
because
really,
they've been playing the same game for years. And it's funny. We'll get into this later, but that's that same game that they've been playing and running. Now somebody didn't caught on, and they didn't figure they shit out, and now they didn't put a little headlock on their ass. Like, nah, this ain't gonna work again. Now we may not win anything, but yeah. So, but with ICE, that just goes to show you they got the money to fund them and not to fund the goddamn people. It just they again some more shit in this country that's blatant, that's telling you what's what, how we feel about our people. You know, you had the Erika Kirk situation with white the white men, you know,
mm-hmm.
and then you got ICE up here being paid, but you're not gonna pay your regular citizens who pay taxes to get certain things done. That goes to show, man, we don't give a fuck about y'all. We'll send these motherfuckers in, and they gonna turn up.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They ready to turn up. Y'all out there letting shit slide, move this, that, there, and that. Now it's a show of force, as this always been with. I'm not gonna. I don't like saying the country, but the individuals who are the ruling powers, so to say.
Yeah. But that's what that's what the talk is about. The turn up when they get there. Like you've been to the airport. You already know how it is dealing with the regular TSA agents. Like they just, you can't tell them they shit stink. You feel me? They gonna take you through it. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-hmm.
you put them to the side and replace them with these motherfuckers, and not to mention, you know, the the documented immigrants or migrants or whatever you want to call them. You know they're gonna give them hell. You know, they're
For
just
sure.
gonna give regular motherfuckers hell. Like, just think about
They
it. You know what I'm saying?
they gonna apply pressure all the way around the board.
Yeah, so nobody don't want to deal with that shit. I'd rather y'all give me like cancel my flight and delay my flight than me needing to deal with
Well,
this
they
type
doing
shit.
that shit too.
Yeah, but that's
They
prior to
doing
them.
that, and on top of doing that, they fucking with them.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy, but we ain't got to stay on this too long. I just thought it was kind of crazy how this was Trump's middle finger to the Democrats, you know,
So be on point when you out there in these airports. That's one thing.
for sure.
Prepare when you out there at these
For sure.
airports to
And
be there for extended
understand.
times, and don't let let yourself get provoked into a situation that could be very detrimental.
And Pete Game, understand that we operating under the real ID. You must have a real ID to you know, get into your flight, or you gotta have a passport. So if you just have a regular driver's license, that ain't gonna cut it no more. If you just have a regular ID, that ain't gonna cut it no more. You have to have a real ID. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
they ain't
saying? And
gonna
they
ask
just
about that.
passed that not too long ago, a few months ago, something like that. Maybe 4 months ago,
But they've
some
been
shit
on
like
that for
that.
years.
Well, they been pump faking. They're like, oh yeah, we're gonna roll this new thing out. Okay, nah, not yet. Now we're gonna roll. Nah, not yet. Now they actually rolled it out where now it is a thing. You know what I mean? So, and it's all just a matter of going to your DMV and paying for a new, driver's license, and it'd be the quote unquote real ID. But it's come on, man, it's bullshit, and it's another way to squeeze the citizens to pay more money for some
Bullshit.
shit. But we done with that. Where we want to go from here? Oh well, since we on this shit, we might as well got now go to the army. I'm hearing I could go to the army now.
Man, yeah, ass out of here, boy.
No, you gotta
Whip,
enlist. It ain't no fucking.
whippersnapper.
You
Nah, but
gotta
it's
enlist. I
crazy
gotta
though.
wanna
Now
go.
that at this time, and this is probably
Keep the talk going real quick. I'll be
this
right
is
back.
probably the worst time. Well, the topic of this matter is the army is now raised the enlistment age all the way up to 42. So if you're 42 and under, your ass may have to enlist, or you can dodge that motherfucker. Do whatever the fuck you want to do. You know, I don't recommend at this particular time to be going out there. One, as we know, it's a bullshit war. Um, after going back and looking and reviewing everything, we know right now that this war, it ain't one that we really gonna be able to profit from. We're about to lose a lot, and it may be a shift in the power structure of who's running what. Because this war, as we all know, is the war for the control over the petrodollar. And the petrodollar is the main thing that holds our economy up. And right now, ain't no petrol flowing. So with no petrol flowing, we got issues, big issues. And with China and Russia and all of that, with them being willing to back these other countries, then we're looking at some situations to where our dollar could mean nothing. So all that holding stacks of money now is just like holding a whole stack of printed paper that you can't do shit with.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but us going and having to enlist is, for me, if you really analyze the war and peeping stuff, them trying to send troops on the ground. I don't know if you motherfuckers out here have been looking and studying the terrain of Iran and why Iran really ain't been hit like that over the centuries. You know, I think the only group of individuals who made it, close enough to have some type of effect was the Mongols, and that's how long we going back.
But I don't.
For troops hitting the ground and trying to hit Iran. You, if you understand the terrain, being a soldier and having to enlist, and them motherfuckers sending you over there, they send them motherfuckers on a suicide mission.
But P Gang, I don't think it's automatic you enlisting, you going
Oh
over
no,
there.
no,
I
no, no,
think
no.
I
It's
think
not.
they're just trying
That's
to
me in a joking manner.
oh, okay. That's I think they're just trying to okay. For one, we dealing with this crazy motherfucking office, so we need some more troops for one. For
No,
two,
for one, they know that the wave of troops is gonna get ran the fuck through. They're gonna. That's the only way that you can penetrate in there even slightly.
yeah,
It's
but
got to
you
be.
still on the
Hey,
current
you ever
you
seen South Park? They had an episode once, and this motherfucker. This when Isaac Hayes was doing Chef, and this motherfucker. They had a whole regime, and that whole regime it was called Operation Get Behind the Darkies. And so first,
I mean, we seen this before though. Look, we talking about
you know
Civil
what I
War
mean?
type shit. We talking about
Hey, well, the Civil War was something a little bit different.
but they had them niggas on the front line.
Oh yeah, well, those niggas was confused, just like the Buffalo Soldiers was confused when
Confused
they
or
was
had no
out.
choice.
No, they had a choice. At the end of the day, we all have a choice. Your choice is never taken from you.
Okay, so
Your
boom, pause
choice
right
is
there real
not.
quick. Pause there real quick because I'm picking up what you're putting down. So, do you agree with Kanye when he said slavery was a choice?
Do I agree with Kanye when he said slavery is a choice?
Correct, correct.
Yes,
You know, I actually do too.
because it was
But he
other.
just, I think he just,
It's the
he
way
didn't know
it's
how to
how
articulate what he was
it's how
trying to
you was
say.
saying last week with the way LaRussell was saying
Yes,
on
yes,
Heaven Sent.
yes.
Um, the delivery wasn't where it should have been. I get the message of what he
I
was saying.
definitely totally get the message
You know, because
100%
you can go
because,
into the bury me in the ocean with the ancestors who jumped from the ships because they knew that death would be better than this.
but not
You
even
know,
only that. How many you got to think how many slave owners and handlers was on the plantations versus how many fucking slaves was on the plantation.
but here's the thing that what we don't get, but I went and got is there were revolts the whole fucking time. It was never a point where everything was, hey, we's going along with everything.
Mm-hmm.
No, there were rebellions and uproars and fucking plantations and all of that shit all the way up into the 1800s on.
Mm-hmm.
This shit, they was turn. The stories is motherfuckers was just docile and this, that, there, and the other. But you have the Gullah Wars that'll take you there for 400 years when they was trying to press and get all of these areas out here, but
Mm-hmm.
it wasn't working because now you have the natives that who were the what they call the Seminoles, who were actually the Gullah and the Gullah Geechee individuals, but they referred to them as Seminoles because Seminoles was a term that was used from derived from the term Cimarron, which they got the term from the Maroons, which individuals was captives and who had escaped. And it's a long history on this shit,
I mean,
how it
it's going
interconnect with
together
these
because if you
words.
look at the University Seminoles and what's their colors? Maroon and gold.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Well, they
so
everything. the deceptions and all that's put out here always has to be put in your face for you to be able to figure out. That's one of the universal laws. Those who are given the power to deceive have to be able to give you the power to be able to decipher what's going on around you.
Mm-hmm.
That's where we go to the point to where I say, yes, everything is a choice. We all have a choice, no matter what. It may not be. It could be fucking two evils. Jump off a cliff or jump in the fire. All depending on how you want to go out. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But the choice is there. It's not like you don't ever have that option. Sometimes the option is goddamn the lesser of two evils. Look at us as so called. I think we were on like our 15th name, Negroes or niggas in this goddamn country. We ain't got shit to do with none of this shit. We gotta choose the lesser two evils. Do we fight with these motherfuckers over here after they niggas is treated like shit? Cause all of a sudden now niggas is gonna be all types of Americans now. We gotta stand beside each other. You know, it's gonna be all love now. That the numbers and the power, it helps in the whole situation.
Right.
But nah, man, we getting played. It's again, I slide back to the choice thing, man. It's a lesser two evils.
Oh,
You
but I
know.
don't even know if we officially introduced this topic. So
Yeah, I talked about the
oh,
enlistment
okay, okay, yeah,
age
yeah, yeah,
being
okay.
brought up to 42 years old.
And also the marijuana possession.
But like they ain't never gave a fuck about that anyway. That was just a way to round the other, you know, it's just a way to round niggas up
All
on
of a
shit.
sudden, they don't give a fuck about no one possession charge of marijuana.
I
My
got
shit
I
a
got
little deeper than that, so shit, I still can't get up in that hole. But
I got more than possession charges. I know that they be looking like, yeah, do we really want? Look, it's
six,
fucking with me.
they might fuck
Listen,
around and let your ass in.
listen, and I act like a YN too, but I ain't going to look. It's gonna be the same instance as one of our greatest comedy movies, Life. Now you know what happened. Hey, boss, I don't know if you want to give me that gun. Did you give me
Nigga,
that gun?
I
Hey,
just I just watched the
I'm liable to shoot your ass.
a clip from Django. He done talked these white boys into giving them the gun.
Man, man.
You know what
Listen,
I'm saying? Like, nigga. But anyway, we ain't gotta spend too much longer on this topic, man. Hey, anybody that want to go ahead and hop in there, I think it went from what? I think the original cutoff age was like
yeah,
36 or something like that, and they just upped it to
let's see if
42.
you up to 40 something.
That's
Nigga,
crazy. That's
nigga gonna be
crazy.
out there, he in pain.
This nigga can't
Hey,
even get up off the ground. Like, hey,
man, come
gotta help
on,
me up,
man.
man. My back.
'Cause, some of these, it's sad, but some of these niggas in 40s, it's like over with. And I'll be like, God damn, bro.
Not over with. I ain't gonna say. Well, for me, I'm speaking for me at this point. I ain't gonna say over with for me, but nigga, I feel the difference, nigga. I feel the difference, my dog.
You feel the difference between when you was putting in. I went over the same thing with my relative too, because he in his 50s. And
Hmm.
I'm like, you feel the difference between when you was really putting in work and a point to where you not really putting in that work, far as in the physical development of your body. Your body can keep developing and growing, and these cells
I believe
reju.
that.
That's the greatest thing of all, is these cells rejuvenate. Far as in the body structure, and then new neural pathways is created in the mental structure. So, you're always having the ability to re-evolve and change it. And ain't no telling what happens when individuals, if we really went through our resets of, fasting 7 days a week. You know what I mean, and letting
Nigga,
everything just do a full
you
reset.
know the longest I've went on a water fast. I've done 40 days before.
You did your
I could
40.
I could show you pictures, bro.
Yeah,
Day and night. I done a 40. I started with I think a 21-day fast. I got up to a 30-day fast, but my last water fast I did a 40-day fast.
I can't
Like
wait
I'm
to
up on that shit.
we get to that point in size where we can have full group fasts. You know what I
Hmm.
mean?
The only reason I can't really do it right now is because I done crossed over to the flatbed and I'm too physical now. I can't
Yeah.
be weak like
Well,
you get some
so
days on that water fast.
here's the thing about that. You actually, and it's been studies, you actually end up being more stronger because more muscle and everything is activated. It all depends on what you're doing, but you have
The
more
reason
muscle.
the only reason I combat that is because I've gone through it. It's days where I do feel I'm talking about I feel on top of the world, nigga. I could do anything. And I ain't got
But
no.
remember that here's the trickiest part, and a lot of people don't catch this. Most of our water is dead.
I don't do that. What I do you know the fancy fucking water, fucking alkaline water.
Yeah,
I
it
do
has to be
alkaline water.
electrified. And
I
I'm
don't
trying to
do
figure out.
purified water. I don't do none of that shit. Like my shit gotta be spring water. It gotta, I don't do none of that shit.
Even
My
then, you out there
kids,
in Georgia, you can go out and really go.
we have a spring. We have a
Yeah,
spring not too far away from us, and we actually want to go hit it up. But we just haven't yet. But we have a spring where we could go. It's like 50 cents per like I think 50 cents a gallon, some shit like that. And we want, and
I'll
then
be loading up all the time, bro.
it's another spot in North Carolina. I want to say one of the Carolinas is called the
Hmm.
Black Spring, and it's supposed to be like the fountain of youth type shit. And
Yeah.
I'm trying to hit that spring too and fill up some gallons. But anyway, we got way off track. Um salute
Sorry.
to, salute to anybody trying to get up in that
Salute to the
army.
soldiers that's already out there. I got
Uh,
family members that's out there.
definitely, definitely.
It's not something that I really, again, if you really analyzing this, it ain't a good look.
Nah,
It ain't gonna end well. It's gonna be a lot of L's on our behalf.
yeah, yeah, man. But salute everybody out there fighting, man. Fighting that good fight. Nah, fighting that bad fight. Not even no good fight. But shit. Since we're on this, let's go ahead and get into this UN situation. I'll let you introduce that. I don't know much about it.
So recently, the UN had a resolution that was led by Ghana that wanted to go over the simple fact that slavery was the gravest crime in history, and over several $1 trillion need to be put into the fund to be able to help, really rebuild these particular nations. So out of all of these motherfuckers that's out here, it was a that voted for it. So here's the play, and we'll go back to something I said earlier. 123 countries said yes, that the transatlantic slave trade was and should be deemed as the gravest crime in history. Guess who the three that said no, it wasn't?
I
Can
mean,
you guess the three countries?
I'm sure America in that mix for sure. But
America is one,
who else?
Israel,
Mm-hmm.
and Argentina.
Israel, they're allies. I'm not sure about Argentina, but
Argentina, yeah.
wouldn't it be majority wins, majority
Oh
rule?
no, it passed. This is just bringing up the simple fact that the resolution that passed.
Mm-hmm.
So they're slowly moving forward. But again, remember I said 123 countries, but also in the mix of that, 50 abstained. 50 of them motherfuckers abstained, and those were European countries. Britain, United Kingdom, however all that little shit go over there. You
Mm-hmm.
know what I mean? That hey man, you don't want to acknowledge some certain shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right. They got the most blood. If you want to be real, they got more blood than America got. They got
But now
way
it's
more blood than America
a
got.
power shift where they kicked it off.
Exactly.
They was the ones who had kicked the bullshit off.
Man, they talked about how much wealth Queen Elizabeth and how much she did to and her people. That shit wicked, bruh. That shit wicked, bruh. How they, bruh.
And you
But at
see the
least,
UN is the flat Earth map right there. Yeah, you didn't think
yeah.
I was
But
gonna go
it's
there, did you?
it's missing the extra layers.
Mm-hmm.
The ice wall, whatever they call it. The ice what? They
The
call it
ice
something.
wall, bro.
And then it's a whole nother world beyond that.
Yeah,
And then
the
beyond that, it's a few of them.
in Terra Infinity.
But I ain't gonna lie, bro. That fucking flat Earth shit had me in a chokehold for a little second. For a quick like couple months, maybe 3. I was like, I don't know, bro. I
Well, a lot
don't
of it's
know.
being it's still on the question because they're questioning now the fact that if the Earth's core, if you go to the center of the Earth and the Earth's core is basically liquid magma and a certain temperature and whatnot, then it makes no fucking complete sense that you're damn near feeling freezing temperatures when you hit the ocean's bottom.
Mm.
So that's the new debate that they have up. Is it really? Because if it was at that point, the water will be boiling down there versus you get down to the bottom of the ocean and you could damn near freeze.
Right. Yeah. But anyway, I guess business as usual with
Yeah, once again,
America.
they letting them know how they feel about
Yeah. It is
it.
what
See
it
what
is,
they feel.
man. More power to y'all,
We,
cocksuckers.
we steady ride with them.
All right, what we getting into next? You want to go ahead and cover this tank, Tyrese? Cause
Yeah,
I
we
ain't
can make it
really.
short and sweet, man. I ain't really, really wasn't feeling that shit.
We're talking about the tank versus Tyrese versus that took place this past Thursday
Talking
night.
about Mister. Please don't go. Versus
Mm-hmm.
how you gonna up and leave me now? How
Mm-hmm.
you gonna act like that? Come on, man.
From what
Great,
you
great.
seen, who you think
From what I
got it?
seen, Tank was doing more shit that he had wrote for other motherfuckers versus shit that he his own shit.
Mm-hmm.
And Tyrese was just going through his little catalog. Again, we understand that Tank is a great writer as far as that goes in R&B, and he got range with his vocals, but I really wasn't like I was bored by that shit,
Mm.
you know.
How much of
Versus
it, like
say think
percentage
about it
wise?
of think about it based on like a SWV versus the Escape. The energy was there. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
This nigga Tankus was basically trying to just serenade motherfuckers which I understand. You know, that's the whole R&B nigga vibe. But yeah, it was kind
Is
of
it
for
a
me. It was a kind of boring verses, and I thought that shit was finna be because both of them got hits.
ongoing type of theme with male R&B act singers with this versus thing? Was there any like good solo male R&B verses? It's
Was
almost
there?
like that shit got a curse on it.
Well, because I don't know, the energy is weird energy there. You know, with hip hop, that verses is it's like
Competitive.
with this one, you got Tank and Tyree, nigga, y'all are in a group together.
Right. And y'all coming
You
out with an album.
know, y'all in a
Y'all and
group together. You niggas
Genuine.
got
Y'all got an
songs
album
together.
coming out.
Is so that it didn't feel like it was, you know, when niggas was
Actually,
like,
the
yo, I
little
got
bit of
this.
because I ended up hopping on YouTube and then I'm just scrolling and it come across, oh, Tank Tyrese versus. I'm like, oh shit, that is tonight.
Mm-hmm.
I click on the shit. It's like they glazing each other, bro.
Hey,
it
some
was like a
moments.
glaze fest, bro. I'm like, come on, dog.
It
I
was some
turned off
moments
that
I was
shit.
sitting there like, oh, I didn't make it through the whole thing, bro.
Yeah, I
I
turned
was
that shit
trying.
off, bro. It's like, what
I
we
didn't
doing?
make it through the whole
When
thing, and I was
Tyrese
like,
said,
because I'm on some player shit. I like it for the whole motherfucking player
no,
vibe,
I
and
fought
then
with that.
you niggas kind of like, hey, what you?
When Tyrese said that me and my girl gonna go home and we gonna make love to that song you just sung, I was out, bro.
See, that's a part I missed.
This nigga told Tank that song you just sung, yeah, we're gonna play that later tonight when we make love. I got all girls, I'm trying to make a boy.
Oh, I think I think I did catch.
It was like,
I didn't
what?
know what the fuck was being said. I was like, I don't know. As he talked, he was like, man, I'm trying to make a such and such. I'm trying to have a, I don't know.
He probably said it multiple times throughout the night, but I'm like, that ain't no kind of what rapper said, hey, you know what? I'm vibing to that track that
Hey,
one you just
I'm
spit.
finna fuck the
I'm
shit out of her to this Gates
I'm
tonight.
we vibing to that tonight.
Yeah, yeah.
You feel me? Like, come on, dog.
Imagine Birdman and Master P in they verses. Hey, Mo,
Man, I wish we could have
y'all finna
covered
get
that
the,
shit, bro.
hey, man, we can still
Cause that
cover
was
it.
wild. That was wild.
Motherfuckers is still going back covering shows from the goddamn 80s.
Fucking
We can still
fucking
cover.
they was really we gotta get into Birdman because it's like they had to like they kept snatching the mic from this nigga, man. They kept like it was like they were Birdman handlers.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like
they
this nigga is like
they
out
knew
of it.
he was on
And
one
he's
that
with
night.
Tony Braxton. Tony wasn't even there. The sister
So
was.
Tamar show was it
Tamar
Tamar
was there.
baby?
And she trying to keep this nigga. I'm like, man, this nigga, man, we seeing Birdman goddamn disintegrate right
I ain't gonna
before our
say
eyes.
disintegrate shit. A nigga got a
I'm
little
talking about
saucy,
health wise. The nigga is not good, bro. He probably
saucy.
did too many drugs throughout. Like, nah, bro. This nigga looking like. Then when they was on the fucking tour, the nigga falling asleep on the motherfucking stage. Nigga falling asleep on the stage, nigga, standing up in
Bruh,
the middle of a
listen,
performance.
he ain't the first one. Niggas be fucked up on their shit. That's just the rapper lifestyle, bro. Like some niggas is just completely,
He
like
burned
you
out.
remember there was a time that niggas thought Future was really out there on that lean like that.
The
You know what I
greatest,
mean?
the greatest shit pulled off in the game in a minute, bruh. Like he pulled that shit off. I don't know. I kind of think he be on some drugs though. I ain't gonna lie. I remember it was a I don't know the channel, but it was a interview or whatever, kind of like a little coverage of him. I forget what album it was. It might have been Dirty Sprite 2. Um, and they was they was they was covering him and Metro Boomin.
Yeah.
And so they going back and forth, going back and forth, like interviewing both of them, and
Mm-hmm.
then some behind the scenes shit, and like I don't know what it was, but Future like asked Metro like, "You want some Molly? You want some X pills?" Like he like you like, but he looked like he was just having a good time. You know, when you having a good time, you want to offer, "Hey, nigga, you want one of these
Yeah.
pills?"
Yeah.
But then there was one point of the interview where he was just Future was just rambling, bro, like just about some nonsense, about some boys to men type shit or whatever. And then they switch over to Metro Boomin, and Metro like, man, I don't know what the fuck this nigga talking about, man. I don't know what the fuck this nigga talking about. Like, this nigga is high, bro. This nigga is high. So all that shit, Future ain't really no Future. He take drugs, bro.
Yeah.
He has taken drugs, you know.
Yeah.
But anyway, I guess that's that on that with taking Tyrese, man.
That shit. Yeah, bro.
Let's go ahead and get into some.
Yeah. Huh?
I got you. Let's get into.
Yeah.
Let's get into Cole, man. Pause. Down.
Hey yo, what the fuck?
My man's really on a run right now.
Yeah, man, Cole, man, he did 3 interviews that dropped within this last week. First he did the interview with Nadeska for Apple, then he went on Cameron, um talk with Flea, had an interview. That was actually a long awaited interview because of their back and forth, and then he went and paid a visit to Carmelo and his podcast, 7 p.m. in Brooklyn. And I don't know what you think about his interview run right now.
Man, Cole got me. Cole got me doing self-reflecting and
Mm-hmm.
questioning my what my North Star has been, and have I dove deep enough into all the things that I've experimented with. Um, it's given me a deeper clarity, which, like, I was talking to somebody the other day about. Damn, I was like, I was hella hard on bro about this goddamn album, and now after I didn't watch these 3 interviews, I got a way clearer perception of what was going on and what it means. And
Mm-hmm.
now going back and listening, it fucking all makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
But the point that when we did our review and everything, it was like
Our reaction.
our reaction is like, nigga, that shit didn't make. Nah, I wouldn't. But now listening to the process of what was what and what should have been what and how everything played out, it's like, damn, this is so much clarity. This
Mm-hmm.
shit should have been done before the motherfucker dropped that goddamn album. You know what I mean? That interview run would have cleared a lot of shit up.
Right,
Niggas wouldn't
right.
have been looking to see if, oh well, this is supposed to be this. Nah, nigga, this is all about this right here. It would have been no like, yo, nigga, what you talking? No, nigga, this is a whole goddamn series. that you have to be watching played out. It's episode 1, 2, 3 on in
I
there, and
think he
then it
dropped
goes
some
into
shit
season
like that
2.
though. I think he dropped the he did like a podcast type series where he was, but I don't know if it was necessarily mapping out
No, I
the
mean like
fall off.
I'm just talking about what the fall off was. It was a like you got 2 seasons.
Oh, got you, got you,
It was
got
a
you.
series, you know
Yeah,
what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah,
You got,
yeah.
you know what I'm saying? You got season 1, which was 29, and then you got season 2, which was 39.
Got you.
So, you know, and it made the clarity how, you know, remember I was like, yo, 39 should have been this, but then he made the clarity on what 39 was about and why, you know, the shift and the change and the energy came, you know what I'm saying?
And we
Versus,
got to the bottom of who Punk Bitch was. He said that was numerous niggas.
it could have been anybody.
He said it was a few niggas from the Ville, you know.
So, you know, and them niggas know who they is. Like,
There's a few of them came out. They're doing interviews and
oh,
all
it
type of
is.
shit. Yeah.
they
Niggas
they
trying to
they pull it.
goddamn
Look, and this is what I was gonna say about Erika Kirk. They pulling the Erika Kirk, and the Erika Kirk is pulling the Diddy. Um, I'm the conservative white woman that the skit was was made about. You know what I'm saying? Man, that's how these niggas is. Man, I'm the punk bitch that J. Cole was talking right here.
like nigga, my nigga. That's your claim to fame?
Man, yeah, hey, nigga, I'm that punk bitch. Nigga, what you talking about? Yeah, nigga, I'm about that life. What?
That's
Wait a
crazy.
minute. Wait a minute. Yeah, nigga.
That's crazy work, man. They would
Yeah.
never know who Punk Bitch was if I was Punk Bitch. They'll never know. I'm not getting my fame off that. Like, is you crazy? You shitting me?
You're giving light to situations that should remain in the dark.
But let's hit a couple of topics that I know we already covered his interview with Nadeska, so we could go right to Cameron interview on top with Flea. Is there anything that stuck out with that interview that you took away from it? I'm trying to think as well.
The
Um,
lawyer, the whole lawsuit
oh
situation.
yeah. See, for a minute when they did the whole little you know, the little promo scene to
Mm-hmm.
promo the interview, I'm like, oh shit. I'm like,
I was
damn.
like, I knew it was
Was they
more to
playing
it.
with us the whole time? I'm like, was they?
Remember, I was like, bro, I feel like it's a nice little play. You know what I mean? And then when
But
they
yeah,
did it, hey man, let me get a hug, man. Then I was like, yeah, that was a good little
but I
play
peeped
because
that, but then I went further than that, and I'm like, man, were they playing in front of our face this whole time? Like, is the lawsuit fake? Is all
no,
of this shit
I think
fake?
you listen. If you listen to Cole, it
I'm
was like,
talking,
yeah,
no, I'm talking before I seen the interview.
yeah.
When I seen that little skit shit, you know, promoting the interview, I'm like,
Well, they was
damn,
probably like me or you would have been like, yo, this would be good for like an
I get that.
intro. You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
talking about how far back did it go? I understand that was like, okay, let's do this real quick. You know what I'm saying? You walk in the studio, da 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 da.
Well, he probably reached
I
out
get that. But
afterwards.
then I
You know
was
what I
like,
mean?
okay,
Remember, it ain't. It's a small window for that lawsuit shit. It really ain't a big window for that.
mm-hmm.
And as he explained, he was like, "Yeah, I was trying to," but then he was like, "Well, shit, if the nigga go do that, fuck it, you know." If a nigga, and that, you know, the typical nigga response, like, "All right, well, nigga want to take it there, then fuck it, we'll do that." But I'm still going. He was like in his mind, he still had it that he was gonna do the little interview. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But yeah, I fuck with it. Especially that portion of the interview when they was talking about the lawsuit and everything. I thought that was pretty cool. We really got his insight of the whole thing. But that's what made me think, okay, nah, this shit really happened. Like the lawsuit and everything really did go down. And
Yeah, remember what Cameron said as well. He wasn't gonna push through. unless.
No. I'm saying real in the fact that it really was shit foul. It really like it was pushed through. You know what I'm saying? I get him saying, "Oh, it wasn't going further than that." You know what I mean? I understand that sentiment, but just the fact that paper really was fouled, that was crazy. But I'm trying to think. He also touched on the topic of the battle. Well, more specifically, his relationship between him and Drake and Kendrick.
We cried together. Talking about him and his wife crying after the Kendrick drop.
I don't get people's whole thing with that. I get what he said. He was like, I told her and she started crying, but he said she started crying because she know how I feel about him and she know this shit was bothering him.
Mm-hmm.
So she was kind of like, it was a cry of relief, like, oh my God, thank God. You know what I'm saying? But people took it left. Like your girl, she cried like, damn, this bitch ass nigga is about to apologize to this nigga.
No.
But that's not what it was. But a lot of people ran with
for
that.
her feeling, her man being in tune with her man and what was going on in the situation and understanding that inside he was being ate up by some shit that's not part of his character. Like I realized in a lot of the interview that I was like, damn, I'm a I was like, damn, I bet Q be feeling like that. The whole Cameron Cole situation when he be, hey man, do such and such, and this, yeah, man, I got you. I'm a to do. But my process, I was like, damn, bro, I'm like this nigga. You know what I'm saying? The process, I was like,
I ain't
damn,
even think of that, but yes, that's spot on,
it was
nigga.
that was the first thing that hit my head. I was like, damn, bro. Remember, I told you earlier when we spoke, I was like, man, I listen to these damn Cole interviews. I was like, man, this nigga kind of got me reflecting on self and some of the shit that I do because it mirrors some of the shit that he do in the way that he move. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, God damn, bro, I gotta tighten up on that, because I be on the same shit he be on. Hey man, can you do this? Who this? Who this? All right, well we gonna figure out what. And just like when I was getting to the point of reassessing self and and what I'm doing in my love and what my North Star is and all of this shit, I'm like, damn, bro. I gotta tighten up on other areas as well. I don't want my nigga to go ahead and go, like, man, the lawsuit, bro. Lawyers. Go.
Nah, man. Nah.
Hey, nigga, you said you was gonna have the picture. Oh, god damn, bro.
Nah, man, nigga. Go on. Well, we'll talk later. Go. But I've been having to go around and I'm like, okay, we can't get it. All right, I'm gonna have to do this. You know what I'm saying? It's like it is what it is. I'm a move. I'm a
But I thought
the
about it, I
work
was
gonna
like,
get
damn,
done. The work gonna
the
get done.
process. I was like, yo, I got a similar workflow and process like bro do, and I was like, yeah, but I also have to learn to incorporate with others and be in sync on schedule and shit like that. You know what I mean?
No, that's
so
real.
I like the interviews, man.
Is it any
I always
other
love
highlights from? I'm trying because it's been 2 interviews, so I'm just trying to decipher what was on which. Is it anything else from Cam interview though? I know he covered that. I don't know. I don't think it was anything too significant after that, but we could roll on to this actual interview with 7 p.m. in Brooklyn.
Brooklyn.
I don't know. A lot of stuff he already covered with Cam, but or Nadeska. I really enjoyed his whole him covering his whole basketball journey because
Basketball journey.
I thought this nigga was like that. I thought this nigga was like
Hey
that.
man, I respect a nigga that, you know, cause that's like me. Like, you know, I ain't gonna be like, nigga, I can go in the league and go box with some motherfuckers, but I like, you know, I know a few things, you know, and that's the same thing. And niggas like, yeah, I know I can play ball out there and shit like this.
I mean, even me, I had dreams like being that nigga. I'm talking literal dreams though. I'm talking
Yeah,
about while I was asleep. I had a
yeah.
dream that I was playing on the team with LeBron and we was balling out.
Oh
You dig
man,
what
you
I'm
yeah,
saying?
you was in there. You was in that zone.
But that's about as
You was
close as
gonna be
my
like
dreams
Spud
get.
Webb.
That's as close as my dreams got.
You definitely gonna be Spud Webb out here.
But yeah, I like his him covering his whole basketball journey
My man
and how
says,
he had to work.
I am not like that, nigga. I do my thing. I love it, and that's
Yeah.
cool
The
because
nigga
that's just
said,
like
no, this
that's like
was
Lil
ill.
Wayne with skateboarding. You know what I mean?
This was ill. The nigga was, he said, even if I made, he said he didn't even try out his freshman year. He tried out his sophomore year and he got the call back. So he was supposed to go and, you know, do the final little tryout, whatever, to get on the team. He said, even if he ended up not going because he like, I'm here for the rap shit. I'm in New York to do the rap shit. But he said, even if I would have went and made the team, I wouldn't have started my sophomore year. I wouldn't have started my junior year. I probably would have started my senior year. So being with that alone, I'm not going to make the league. I'm probably going to end up playing in one of these China leagues or one of these overseas leagues.
Yes,
You
sir.
dig what I'm saying? So it's like he had to make a decision right then. Am I going to go that route or am I going to go this rapping route? And it looks like he made the right decision. You feel me? Nigga, the nigga even made it to the cover of 2K,
Yeah,
NBA
he was talking
2K.
about that. It
You
was
know what I'm
like,
saying?
nigga,
So,
you ain't. He's like, nigga, that's why I'm not in the jersey. I ain't in this.
oh, you know, also, I want to just get it out while I'm remembering it. The half truths. You seen that when he was talking about the half truths? How he was saying, because the interviewer, Mellow partner, he was like, yeah, I heard Drake was supposed to come to Dream what's his festival?
Dreamville.
Dreamville,
Yeah.
the festival. He like see, that's half true. Yeah, he was supposed to come. We was talking about that before the battle, but after the battle, Drake hit me. He ain't coming. Then he hit me like, yo, I couldn't come because I ain't want to put you in no crazy situation where you gonna have to stand on some of my shit. And he like, I appreciated that because if Drake did come, I don't see myself being able to do that apology shit.
Oh no, it'd have been over with.
You know, that shit would have looked crazy. You know what
I
I'm
bring out
saying?
Drake after that, then I try to apologize. Nah,
That shit would have looked crazy. So
bro.
with that, and then he said it was a rumor going around that before he made the apology that Schoolboy Q came to him and like, yo, you don't want to do this, such and such. Kendra about to do this, blah 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 blah. Man, you don't wanna be in this shit. He said that was a lie. That never happened.
Mm-hmm.
Schoolboy
Cute.
Q never fucking approached him with that. Although Schoolboy Q was at that festival, he did perform at that festival. He did not give him that.
Didn't Schoolboy Q just recently catch a little straight shot from Drake?
Yeah, I didn't hear it though. I heard about it, but I didn't hear the actual shot. But I did hear about that.
I don't know, it turned into a meme that motherfucker was something about some money shit. And then somebody else brought up the fact that nigga, your man's is working at a burger place right now.
Who man's?
Drake man's. What was
Who
it?
top five?
No, I love McConan Tuesday, nigga.
That
You know what I
nigga.
mean? Tuesday.
We ain't gonna act like that shit wasn't ranking off for a little second. That shit was ranking off.
On Tuesday.
Nigga, that was
Yeah,
around our era, nigga. When we first linked up, nigga. That shit was ranking off in the clubs. But yeah, man, I don't know too much more to say about this whole that he's still people are giving J. Cole a lot of slack over these interviews. They like, oh, he I don't know, man. It's so weird how they coming at this nigga, man. Like he's begging us to understand him, or I don't know. It's something weird. I don't. It's like a J. Cole hate train going on right now, and it's also a hate train for our next topic. But it's like this hate train going on right now for like niggas just trying to find they picking apart J. Cole throughout these three
they
interviews.
spoke about that alleged Jay-Z diss.
Right. Yeah, he did clear that up. He did clear that up.
That shit up.
I was on the side of that. Like, damn, did he diss him? Like, why he saying so-called? Why you saying the so-called king?
Yeah.
But he cleared it up. I feel him. I see where he coming from. But yeah, man. That's do we think we're gonna get any more interviews? Do we think he's gonna go to Joe Budden? Do you think he's gonna go to Joe Budden? That's the $1 million question.
Now that's maybe the next one he may go to.
He should. It would be. It would behoove him.
The Joe and Jada.
It would behoove him to go to. Yeah, Joe and Jada too, but it would behoove him to go to Joe Budden podcast. I'm telling you, that shit would be chef's kiss. Because Joe gonna get to the shit. He gonna get to the shit. Like, nigga, he gonna get you some plays, nigga. He gonna get you some streams. You know what I'm saying? He gonna get you some hard tickets. Niggas gonna go sit. You need to go sit down with Joe fucking Budden, bro. That'd be dope.
We'll see how that turn out.
So we do think he gonna have a couple more interviews coming.
Remember, he's more in a relaxed state. He ain't working on no albums and nothing.
Right.
He may have something in the chamber.
Right.
He's not working on nothing.
Right. All right, that brings us to. Hold on, before we get to this last topic, man, do we have a motherfucking Clout Chaser of the week, my brother?
For all the white men, we have to be real defendant upon our people out here. Mm-hmm. Yes, we do. The Clout Chaser of the week comes to Miss Kirk, yo. Like, you went from being able to accept somebody unaliving your husband to having a major issue about somebody, here we go with this word, performing in whiteface. Mm-hmm. And even decided to bring up, if I did it, how childish is that? If I did it in blackface, then everything would be up in an uproar. Now, just that alone, when you have individuals that like to bring shit up like that, then that lets you know where they stand. And here's the biggest part. The whole Druski skit, he never said your fucking name. Mm-hmm. At all. He didn't say who. He just said conservative white woman. You inserted yourself and then have been online since. You even getting that Elon Musk, like Elon, you need to because I think it was a situation where his AI had identified Druski as who she was. Like, yo,
No,
this is Erika Kirk, this is woo 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 woo. And she gets at Elon like, yo, you need to get your machine, fix your damn machine. You
nah,
know what I mean?
that's saying a
Because
lot.
yeah, you need to go fix your damn machine because it's up here saying that it's me and it's not me. Who this, that, there, and the other. It's like, yo, bro,
That sound like somebody was on point.
all the way,
That sound like somebody mimicked you very well.
very well, bro. So, you know, hey man, go ahead. I was about to say,
I'm gonna go ahead and give her applause, man. Give her another applause, man. Congratulations. I keep forgetting her first name. Erika Kirk. Congratulations, Erika Kirk. She's not here with us tonight, so I'm gonna accept this award for her. Congratulations. Congratulations,
and
man.
to all the white men out there listening to the show, we love you.
Whoop de
Stay
fucking do.
strong, white men.
Shit is a 2-pack of ass. The fuck are you talking about? That shit
Let's go
stinks.
ahead and get into this last topic of the night, or of the day, rather. We got my man Jay-Z. He popped out for interview with GQ. I forget the young man name he did the interview with. Damn, I forgot his name. He's actually popular. A lot of people know of him, but I think he did a good job.
A lot of people have a problem with this.
Mhm.
Let's start.
You just gonna hop into it. All right, let's go.
Let's start there. A lot of people had a problem with like Jay popping out for an interview, and and I only did this because it was still fresh on my mind because we just was speaking about
Oh.
fuckers going on their interview runs.
Mm-hmm.
So you got J. Cole. What's he hit up? He does his interview with the desk at the house in Forest Hills.
Mm-hmm.
Then he pulls up on Cam.
Mm-hmm.
Then he goes and pulls up on Mello.
Mellow. Mm-hmm.
You know, and ain't no telling who he's gonna pull up on next afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but with Jay, when he pops out, they're like, he didn't pull up to Joe and Jada. He ain't pull up to Joe Budden.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't pull up to $1 million worth of game. He ain't pull up to Drink Champs. Who else is out there?
He definitely should. Did he do it? Did he ever do a Drink Champs?
He ain't did no interview in almost 9 years.
But I'm saying, period. Has he ever did Drink Champs?
No, not that I know of. And that's
Yeah,
just
that's
me
crazy.
personally.
He got to do Drink Champs at least. At the very least, you could do any. You could bypass any other platform, but you have to, as a legend in the game.
I mean, they got his
you have
gold
to do
bottles up
Drink.
there.
You have to do Drink Champs, bro. That's why I'm thinking, did he ever do Drink Champs?
No. Nope.
Hold on, man. Now I gotta go to the Googles. But you can keep talking. Go ahead, introduce.
Yeah, so the whole thing about that shit is individuals feeling some type of way. Like you got all these motherfuckers out here that you can really pull up on and it's really deep and very knowledgeable of the culture. Not to count this young man out, you know. Shout out to him. He did a good job. Motherfuckers was like, bro, you know, this nigga was only like what, maybe 6 or 7 when all of this shit may happen. If he was a thought, you know what I mean? During these periods of the reasonable doubt and blueprint, you
Mm-hmm.
know, so the I would say like the energy that you would get from somebody who really about that music is he's probably a great interviewer and a good journalist, but like the in depth of I don't want to say that he may not be knowledgeable of Jay Z's catalog and all of that shit.
I think he
He
did great.
probably would have
I
had
think he did
to.
great.
No, that's why I said he did good far as an interviewer and with his journalist aspect of being able to gather the intel, put it together, and be able to present it in a manner in a manner where individuals some asking some of the questions the individuals would like to hear. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So that was the main thing that really popped up that's going around the internet right now. It's like, damn,
I mean,
bro,
it's more than that. It's
for
actually
no, but for me, it goes into, your name is Culture Q, and everything that this, Jay talk about is culture, culture, culture.
mm-hmm.
But what he did at this moment had nothing to do with our culture. He didn't pull up to the culture, and you know what I mean. Sitting down with the hey, can we find somebody black here? Is you know what I mean?
So are you discounting my man?
Huh?
Are you discounting my man, the interviewer?
No, 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 no. Remember, I
I'm
said this
saying
ain't
as
got
far
nothing
as
to really do.
culture wise, because one thing I did notice that everybody that talked about this interview was just bigging up the interviewer, like, oh yeah, that's my man. Da, da, da. I hate that I can't remember his name. But
No, remember, I gave him nothing but a praise because remember, I'm looking at that too as well. I'm speaking on what's being put out there as far as the internet goes and how they're feeling about
mhm,
Jay and what he did as far as this particular interview. Like, yo, why you couldn't everything about you talk about the culture, but here we are. You ain't popped out for an interview in like 9 years, and you don't pull up on the culture. You don't pull up on us. You know what I mean?
right.
Now I don't know what I would have to do my research on like
Frazier Tharp. Frazier. I've heard a lot of people like, man, yeah, Frazier, that's my man Frazier. Frazier entered uh uh interview Jay-Z. So I'm like, okay, that's why I say, is Frazier the culture? If everybody in the culture know who Frazier is, he probably is the culture.
no. We're speaking on Frazier.
You're speaking on GQ.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
where it goes.
Okay.
Individuals is more the simple fact that nigga you went to GQ and not all these other
Okay.
platforms.
Touche.
It's
Touche.
not. It's again. I say it's not a slight against Youngin and what he got going on. Although individuals feel like it's just other individuals who could have had that sit down with Hov and really pulled it
But
out. You know what I
can
mean?
we say that Hove is at this point in his career that he controls that? I'm sitting down with who I can control. I'm sitting down with who I know gonna ask the questions that I want to answer, not any other. You know what I'm saying? With those other, okay, let's say a drink champs. Nori gonna get drunk as fuck and ask some off the wall shit. We know,
Mm-hmm.
we know Joe Button. He gonna, all right, Jay, all right. We're the whole Avengers, but we gotta ask you
Nut
about da da
ass
da da da
nigga,
da da da.
and
Da.
then you gonna have to get Gilly.
Then you got Gilly. You gonna no. Get no $1 million worth of game. I think that's gonna be their safest place because them niggas ain't
Yeah,
gonna. You know, I'm talking about people that's actually
Nah,
going
you know,
to.
Gilly be on some silly shit now, bro.
I
He's
don't
like
know.
he
I can't.
he
I ain't
nah
gonna say I
he
can't fuck with that shit, but I don't know. $1 million worth
no
of game just don't do
million
it for me
dollars worth of
anymore.
game is
And
I
I
can't
was with
remember.
them
It's
from the
more
beginning.
from it's more of a niggas is more there for the wallow perspective.
I fuck with Wallow for sure.
You know,
For sure. I
that's what
fuck
I
with
really
Wallow, man.
feel.
That nigga, I got inspiration from one of that nigga, his videos. It was like a video of him fresh
Him
out.
talking with
He had the little what, like $1,000. He had it laid out. Look, I'm about to turn this $1,000 into 100,000. That 100,000
yeah
to a million. Like it was like so inspirational. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? And I'm like, bruh, yeah, this
And
that nigga,
that's why I
bruh.
say with $1 million worth of game, motherfuckers is really there for the wallow aspect. You know, niggas fuck with Gilly, but it ain't like
They fuck
niggas
with
like
Gilly. They fuck with Gilly. Yeah, they
no
fuck with
no
Gilly
niggas
too.
fuck with
I
Gilly,
think
but
it's their. I think it's their back and forth. I think it's their.
no. I mean now with them paired together, it's the energy of individuals who've been around
Mm-hmm.
each other, and so it feeds
That
off.
shit
You know what I
funny.
mean?
That shit funny.
And that's why I say you know Gilly is silly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But anyway, I guess back to this. Any takeaways from this interview that you had?
Now, my only thing is, my main takeaway, and I felt that point that he said, like, nigga, 2025, niggas was on defense. 2026, it's got to be all offense. And I was, you know, in that mode, I was like, I'm thinking about our situation. I'm like, yeah, 2026, it got to be all offense on our end.
Mm-hmm.
You know, as we step in and begin to make our way into this particular field
Mm-hmm.
and understanding the craft. I'm like, these can't be, you know, we have to figure out how to be ahead of the curve, and it's coming.
It's coming. We
It's
we
coming.
just, you know, we're working it out. We're figuring it out. But I can't say that's the main thing. I would say, well, let's start with this. Um, a lot of people had a problem with Jay-Z saying that there's no need for battle rap
Oh no,
anymore.
battle rap anymore. Ain't nobody want to listen. Ain't nobody
People
hearing
was
that
in an
shit.
uproar over this. They
One,
did not
I
like
think
that Jay said that.
uh, I think he got the elements wrong. The five elements of hip hop
I was
wrong.
going no the four elements, but I was going there next. I was going there next.
Go
He didn't
ahead.
get them wrong. He got them all, but he was just saying that they were dead. He was going back to the DJ. He was like, it used to be the DJ and such and such, like DJ Jazzy Jeff and Fresh Prince. It used to be, I forget the other ones the DJ was like the center of attention. You know what I mean? When it started,
Yeah.
because you know the four elements is DJing, graffiti, MCing, and
Breakdancing.
break dancing. You feel me? So he's like the DJ. I don't know. I don't.
But
I don't think.
he said battling.
No. I'm saying before we get to that, I thought this what you was going into when you said you think he got the elements wrong.
Yeah,
Um,
he said
the
battling.
DJ, the DJ. Okay, that just might be dead. I don't know because
Nah, DJ
this.
ain't dead.
Hold on,
Cause everywhere you go is go
not
ahead.
dead in the sense of it doesn't exist. I'm not saying that. Dead in the point, in the aspect of that's not the spotlight anymore. DJ was the spotlight. And let me tell you something else. And I just showed my wife this. I last night I was driving and I was getting sleepy. So when I'm getting sleepy, I put on my little playlist on um Apple Music, and I put on my playlist. And after my update, I guess now the playlist, it transitions into the next song like a DJ, bro.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck? It transitioned song for song. You would have thought a DJ was fucking blending the songs together. So I say that to say AI even coming after the DJ. I fucking make a playlist, put that on at the party, put that on at the reception, at my wedding, put that on at the prom, put that on. You know what I'm saying? I don't need a DJ for that now.
But you still have to know certain songs and things of that nature. And it has to
Yes,
fit
but
your
that's
vibe.
easy. That's easy. That's easy to do. That's easy to know the top songs that happen in songs now. I'm telling you, that shit fading. So boom. I don't want to get lost in that point. I just feel like, okay, he might have a point with the DJ thing. Then graffiti. It could be my age showing, but man, I hate the graffiti thing. When I drive through a city and I look up at the fucking interstate sign and there's graffiti on there, or I look up at the fucking uh bridge and that shit kind of angers me. It's like, why are y'all doing that? You know what I'm saying? But that's besides the point.
That's
That feel
that's
like
just
that's
the artist. That's what the whole.
I
That's
get
what the
that, but
whole
like he was
aspect
like,
of.
it's transforming into something else. You feel me? So it's like even that aspect not even alive and kicking anymore. So that's kind of dead. And then what was breakdancing? He's like, that shit at the Olympics now, bro. That shit is not hip hop anymore. It's not hip hop. That shit is
So
dead. So the
the
only thing
elements.
that is still alive and well is the MCing aspect,
Mm-hmm.
the battling aspect. And he was like, he could do without it. Now, although I wasn't like in an uproar about it, I could understand why people would be. It's like, bro, don't look at the latest, not even the latest, but the latest greatest battle and think like, oh shit, we lost our way with this battle shit. It's going too far, you know. Niggas niggas going way left with this battle shit now. Because okay, cool, but it still did what it was supposed to do. It's still what battling is. You dig what I'm saying? Where you just it's me and you, nigga. Don't turn it to niggas went gossipy now. Niggas went, on a whole nother. No, nigga, this what we've been doing. Hove, ain't you
That
the one
nigga
that
don't. That
said I
nigga
left
don't.
the condom on your
On the
baby?
baby car seat, like nigga,
You dig
you
what I'm
started
saying?
some of
So
this shit.
so
The
who are you to
outlandish
say that is
ass.
going too far?
That's
When you went too
because
far.
that's because in a certain area and region, that nigga controls cool, and that'll get into one of my questions that I wanted to ask earlier was like, so we know the nigga got like 1 million in queue, waiting to go to the motherfucking concert. My
Oh, it's
question,
past that. Them shit sold out now.
my question is, can Jay Z sell out the Dodgers Stadium and the Staples Center like he sold out Madison Square or the Yankee
Okay.
Stadium?
You posed a question, I want to answer it. The key word is like, and this is what I mean. Will it sell out like a snap of a finger? I don't know. I think maybe people will have a better chance of getting a ticket, but will it sell out? Absolutely, bro.
Think so?
Absolutely, bro. Come on, man. We talking about uh uh we talking Jay, bro. He goes beyond. One thing I like about Jay-Z, he didn't just stay on some East Coast shit. He went down south. He hollered at Juvenile. Let me go get on that remix. You dig what I'm saying? He fucking with Scarface. come hop on this fucking you know the fucking album, The Dynasty, goddamn. What's my shit?
Can't Be Life.
Can't Be Life, nigga. Come hop on that shit. And he collabed with him more. He went to the West Coast, wrote for Dre and Snoop. You dig what I'm saying? Like he went beyond, which that be my biggest problem with these New York niggas. They be so caught up in themselves they don't fuck with others. But he actually fuck with others. So I do think that he could sell out in LA. The key word is like. No, I don't think he could sell out like he did in New York, but I think he could sell out. What's your answer to that question?
I don't know if he sells out the same.
No, we
I don't
established
know.
that. I'm talking about sell out, period.
Yeah, I don't know if he sells out.
What?
Like he would sell out right there in his home.
No, like you keep putting like in there. I'm saying, will he sell out the venue? Period. By the time he hit the stage, will it be sold out? Maybe that's me changing the question, but that's why I kept saying the key word is like.
Yeah.
No, he won't sell out like he did in New York. Will he sell out though?
See, my main thing is when I think about that, I have to think of the transition that motherfuckers will fly from overseas.
Okay.
So
see, and I'm thinking that. I'm like, niggas gonna catch a flight to go see Jay.
Yeah.
So will he sell out? Yes.
I would like to see that whole thing though. That would be a.
I
Hey,
wish I
I'm
could go
doing the
see
East
both of
Coast
those
tour.
shows. Okay, hold on. What I will
East
say
Coast
is
tour, a down south tour.
I would love what you talking about, the Reasonable Doubt and Blueprint.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I would love to see both. Well, we covered this shit, but I would really, really love to see that Blueprint. I remember that Blueprint, bro. I think that really was his first classic. People gonna give it the Reasonable Doubt, but I think it was
Well, so
Blueprint, bro.
that'll segue us into this next little thing that I had
Okay.
in my
Yes,
mind
sir. Yes,
about
sir. Yes, sir.
what was
I
Jay-Z's
like
real
this.
breakout year. So, and
I
I
know
went
what it
did
was, but what you think?
so I went back and what I looked up and I
Okay, so
seen.
hold on. Since you actually got facts, let me say what I am. I feel
Yeah,
like
go
off
and
the
say
top.
yours because I'm going back to '96 because we starting with '96
Don't
with the
give me no
year.
clues. Don't give me no clues. I feel like it was Hard Not Life. The album that was on, that's when the nigga really like blew up. It's a hard knock life for us. It's a hard knock life for that was his biggest, well, not biggest, but that was his first like hit. But what does the fact say? Because you shaking your head no.
The facts has it. Now '96 is when he popped out with Reasonable Doubt, and they got
Yes,
it
sir.
there, but it's not as one of the top ones. The top one that year was Tupac, All Eyes on Me, and
For
then you
sure.
have Fuji's The Score.
Oh yeah. Come on, man. You
You know
talking
what I
two
mean? So
classics. Two
now
classics.
that overshadowed that was '96, and then we go to '97. He ain't had no action because Life After Death dropped.
No, what did he have though? Before we get to what else was out, he didn't
The,
drop nothing 97.
what the fuck was that? Goddamn.
Hold on, I got you. I
In my,
got
it
you.
was, I think it was in my lifetimes. It was coming out around
Hold
then.
on, I'm gonna tell you right now. Let me see. Uh,
Because I
let's
think that's
see.
when all that City Is Mine and all that shit started coming out. When the niggas started to try to do the Diddy shit.
We're gonna say okay. So he dropped. He dropped. He dropped 96. He dropped Reasonable Doubt.
Reasonable
Okay.
Doubt.
Now 97. He did drop In My Lifetime,
Yeah,
and
was
that
what,
was what?
volume
What
one.
was the
So
Imaginary Players?
and all of that, and I fuck with that.
Where
But
where I'm from. Okay, that was that year. So you said who beat him out that year? Pop.
Biggie,
Oh, Biggie, Biggie, Biggie,
97.
Biggie. Oh, 97, yeah.
It
Yeah,
was
yeah, yeah.
Biggie and Missy Elliott.
Okay. So okay,
So
boom.
Biggie Life After Death, and then Missy Elliott Super Duper Fly Drop, and that shit was boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. Okay,
Yeah,
but
you know
then
that shit sent shit crazy. That
okay,
motherfucker.
but now we get to where I'm talking about.
98. Now we go to
98.
98.
Who ran
So
98? Because that was his Hard Knock Life.
so guess what? Hard Knock Life gets overshadowed because guess who dropped that in 98?
Hold on. Let me tell you. Let me tell you.
Outkast.
I just said, let me tell you,
Oh,
nigga.
yeah.
God damn.
Boy, I'm ready
Nigga.
I got it.
But I had it wrong anyway, so it's cool. It's cool. It's cool. Okay, Outcast what?
What was you
Outcast
about to
what?
say?
Aquemini?
Yep.
Okay.
You had a
Okay.
Aquemini. Then you got the Locks.
But they overshadowed Jay with yeah. They did.
Come on, bro.
They did. Nigga, I'm trying to flesh it out. I'm trying to flesh it out, bro.
Then you got the Locks, Money, Power, Respect.
Mm-hmm.
They dropped that one on them. Another banger that year.
What was
Capital
they?
Punishment. Big Pun.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he had some heavy hitters that year, boy.
And last, the one that took over the year is Dark and Hell is Hot.
That's what I was about to say.
Remember,
bro. I was about to say DMX, bro. On
the
God, bro.
The dog took over 98, 99.
And 99. Yeah.
So now 2000 hits. Guess who pops out? Hi, my name is who? My name is who? My name is Slim Shady.
Okay.
Slim
Let's keep
Shady.
going. Okay.
He did the
That's
2000.
and we talking on the Dynasty with Jay.
So now Jay's breakout years 2001.
What was 2001? Because I got
Blueprint.
Blueprint. Yep.
Blueprint shut shit down that year.
See, but look, I would have guessed it was Blueprint. Oh no, I guessed it was fucking Hard Knock Life. But after that, I would have guessed it was Blueprint.
And I'll give you a quick little synopsis of through 03, 50.
Yeah, for sure.
03 was 50.
But you just skipped a whole bunch of shit. We just was at
2001.
Yeah, what about 2002?
I forgot to write what the fuck 2002 was.
Oh, okay. Shit, he had Blueprint 2 that year anyway, and Best of Both Worlds. I don't know. He probably still was on top those years, actually.
But you have to remember the 02 shit was when 50 was creeping out because that was when the Wankster.
It ain't no creeping shit though. You had the full-fledged to own that year. You had to be
that's why I said it wasn't somebody who was real significant in that particular year. It was some years.
I think it would have still been Hove. I think you got to think it was that Blueprint Jet Lag, and he came back with Blueprint 2, which wasn't the greatest album, but he still was on top. He did the Blueprint 1. Hold on, was it 1.5 or it was?
But all that in 2002.
2.5.
Damn, I hate not having my little phone with me.
I got you. What you need? What's up?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Check and see what happened in 2002. Because
it was okay. Hold on, because it was Blueprint 2. So let me see. Let's just say 2002.
Who had
That's
the
def-
best hip hop album in 2002?
Let me see. I got you. Best hip hop album
Damn, who was the fuck was I in 2002? Oh, I think it was locked up.
in 2002. Eminem, the Eminem show.
Show. Oh,
And then
yeah.
other contenders, clips, Lord willing, and
Oh, yeah, no, yeah. The
Nas
clips took
Godson, and
clips.
Scarface the
Yeah.
Fix.
And also,
And then they got Blueprint too. Jay-Z giving the curse, and then they got I don't know what this is.
I
All
think
the above,
2000,
J Law.
2001 too, with
Oh,
Blueprint,
Outcast
he
Stank on
still
you.
he still had Nas right there with Stillmatic.
2002 was Godson.
2001, my bad.
Yeah, Godson was 2002, and
So from that point on, you had '03, 50 Cent, '04, Kanye
damn,
West.
and that year Outkast won well, it probably was for 2001, but Outkast won best rap album, a Grammy for best rap album, Stank on You.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so he had a lot of,
So,
because you got to look, Jay-Z was fourth on the list. No, fifth on the list, because you had the Eminem show, then you had Lord Willing clips, you had Godson Nas, you had the Fix out Scarface,
yeah, the Fix.
and then you had Blueprint too, which wasn't the best fucking Jay-Z album, by the way. I had that shit.
So, again, '04, Kanye. '05 was a
Hold
mix.
on, we skipped over 03.
No, nigga, we said '03 was 50.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Oh, yeah, '03 was 50. We know. And then
Damn, but
Kanye
what
come
was
with,
Jay-Z? Hold on. Oh, that wasn't Black Album yet. Okay.
nah, but it's coming, but it ain't. But yet and still, it didn't outshine these particular albums.
What, the Black Album? The year it came out?
No, with in the
We're talking
list.
about the year Black Album
Yeah,
came out. Did it on that year?
I ain't get to that year yet. But
Hold
shit,
on, because that I'm trying to get what's that year though. That's what I'm trying to figure out. That was
and it's
04, I
'05.
believe. That was 05? Hold on.
No, the Black album had to be around
Oh, the Black Album was 03.
'03. Yeah.
No, damn, that was
03 ish, '04 ish.
hold on. Let me see. I got the exact date. It was November 14th, 2003. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Damn, that was the same year I graduated, bro. I didn't know it was that same fucking year.
And
Damn.
that and think about that. 50
I
had
re-
that year, bro.
bro, but listen.
The Black album
50,
was
no, listen. 50 had, let me, because do I look frozen right now?
nah.
Oh, okay, because sometimes when I go off the screen, it look frozen. But 50 had the beginning of that year, because I was still in high school when that 50 dropped.
Mm-hmm.
So I remember that run. But then I also remember Jay-Z. That was after I graduated. This is after I'm in the workforce. I'm trying to find my way. This is November. This is my birthday is November 6th, nigga. This is what, a week after my birthday this shit dropped.
Yeah.
I remember me and my homeboys, we in the car listening to this motherfucking album. We like stuck, like, what the fuck? What the fuck?
But
This
I
nigga
remember it
goddamn.
because this is what got what moment of clarity.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I remember
Hold
it because
on.
this
We
was
could go through it. Look, this shit we're gonna go through it, nigga. The the intro, which is just some music playing, but 2 is December 4th with his mama talking. This one of my favorite Jay-Z albums, by the way. It's probably my number one. What more can I say? What more can I say? Can I get an encore? Do you want more? Change clothes, then go. Dirt off my shoulders. Goddamn threat. They call me threat. You know that's fucking.
You know this.
You know who that is?
Huh?
Do you know who that is talking on threat?
No.
Nigga, that is fucking Cedric the Entertainer, bro.
Ah.
That's Cedric the Entertainer. I ain't know until last year when he
at
was on
Cedric looking
Club
like a
Shay Shay.
walrus.
Until he was on Club Shay Shay. That's when I found out that this nigga was fucking. I said, God damn, that was him. But anyway, so we got Threat. Then we got Moment of Clarity. Then we got 99 Problems, but a bitch ain't one. We got public service announcement, interlude. Then we got Justify My Damn, it's Khalees. Is that Khalees on that bitch? And then we got Lucifer, son of the morning. I'm gonna take you out of here. Then we got Allure. That's with Pharrell. Dun, 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 dun. Then we got my first song on the kitchen table where I hone my skills. Man, nigga, that is a classic, bro. That is a classic fucking album, bro. Hands down.
I think that's when I got released from prison. I remember because I was listening to that on the way home.
That is a classic. I know you. If we was losing our shit out here in the free world and we been free, I know you was losing your shit coming out the cell and listening to that. That's crazy, bro.
The moment
That
of
was
clarity was the one that always stuck with, because for me it was like, damn, I'm free now. You know, this is like my moment of clarity. You know what I mean? Thank God for granting me this moment of clarity, this moment of honesty. You know, the world gonna feel my truth. You know what I mean? I went from a hard knock life to a gift and a curse. Hey, bro, I was like, damn. Nigga,
come on, bruh.
come on, man. It's the energy, you know. And remember, I wasn't like, I don't dive into. I told you I don't dive into fan shit, but I really, when I feel a song, it's like, yo, that's.
You just don't like the word, but you be a fan of shit. You just don't like the word. It's cool, bro. It's cool.
It's the same as if I like a picture that's on the wall or a painting that's on the wall. I appreciate.
You're a fan of that painting. You're a fan of that.
It ain't a fan.
You see, you caught up on we ain't gonna do this. We did this dance already. We did this dance already.
We ain't. The dance is never done. The dance is never done, man.
All right, touche. But damn, we went off on the whole. Oh, it was what? So his breakout year was Blueprint. Okay. I don't know.
Overshadowed. He didn't get the.
Hold on, let me see, because I kind of think.
It's only when everybody went back and listened was like, God damn, this nigga was on some whole nother.
I kind of think his. I kind of think
just
his.
To say none
his
of them
breakout
years,
year.
You know, it wasn't. Oh, Jay-Z is the hot nigga this year. It was motherfuckers that was putting.
What year was
work.
What year was Black Album? Oh, it was 03. Hold on. I want to see who was 03.
You can't say he dominated that year.
Get Rich or Die Trying. Oh, hold on. The best hip hop albums of 2003 were dominated by 50 Cent's massive debut, Get Rich or Die Trying, and Jay-Z's intended retirement album, The Black Album.
And that's why, because it was supposed to be like the retirement. So everybody was like, oh man, this nigga.
And then after that, we had Outkast, Speaker Box, The Love Below, which The Love Below fucking eclipsed Speaker Box. We had Trap Music from T.I. Oh, nigga, we had the Diplomats, nigga, Diplomatic Immunity, nigga.
Okay, I can see
Huge. Little
that. Damn, this shit
Brother,
from
The
cultural
Listening,
influence.
and Victor Vaughn from MF
MF
Doom.
Doom. Ooh.
See, I'm not familiar with MF Doom, but other notable releases in 2003: Ludacris Chicken and Beer, G Unit Bed for Mercy, Freeway Philadelphia Freeway. I was on that for sure. Gangstar, The Owners, and Brother Ali, Shadows on the Sun.
It's just a lot of shit that was going on there where you can't say
Oh
that this
three
nigga
was oh three was a
that
goated year, dog.
this nigga was dominating. You
He
know.
number 2 on the list, bro, behind this
No,
massive
I'm just
50
saying
Cent.
that we can't say that he had
The
the
only
narrative
reason, the
the
only
narrative that's
reason,
being pushed. It was like he was dominating every
bruh,
motherfucking year.
the only reason he didn't dominate '03 is because he dropped in November, and 50 Cent dropped. Let me see. I'm seeing right now. I'm looking up. He dropped February,
Mhm.
February since 6. So of course he would have dominated over Jay-Z. He ain't dropping till fucking November.
Mhm.
Now if Jay-Z okay, so if it was vice versa and Jay-Z
Remember, Jay
dropped
Z
in
got the Dear
February,
Summer shit, so Jay Z was like, "Nigga, I had the summers for 10 summers. Where are
but you
these
gotta think
10 summers?"
Blueprint was still doing this thing. Blueprint dropped 20 02.
Man,
So
nigga didn't.
Blueprint still
The
was
nigga
out.
didn't have the canned Merc. He didn't have the powdered Merc.
No Merc.
I'm just saying, bruh. These particular years, he didn't. It wasn't no domination like his claim, but he had hot shit
Okay,
each
so
go round.
what I will say is when you oppose the question in the pre-production meeting,
The breakout year.
I thought you was gonna conclude with he never ran a year, like he ran no
Oh no no
years.
no 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 no
That's what
no
I was
he
coming away with it with.
no, because remember these two albums only they got Blueprint banged. It wasn't no overshadow. Reasonable Doubt got overshadowed, nigga. That All Eyes on Me. It was that was it.
I
And then the
think that
Fugees,
I
the
don't even think
score.
I don't think the Black Album got overshadowed. For one,
No,
it
and
was his
the remember I just said I'm talking about Reasonable Doubt. I
yeah,
wasn't even
yeah,
talking
yeah.
about
No,
the
no,
Black
no.
Album.
No, I'm not saying you said that. I'm saying albums that didn't get overshadowed. We already know it was Blueprint that didn't get overshadowed. And I also don't think that Black Album got overshadowed, although it was the year that 50 dropped, Get Rich or Die Trying.
We
But
can
this was
say that in my lifetimes got overshadowed.
for sure. I'm talking about ones that didn't, the albums that didn't get overshadowed. And for a
Yeah.
shadow of a doubt is Blueprint and it's fucking the Black Album. Because you gotta understand, the Black Album was his what? Retirement album.
Yeah.
So it was gonna be big,
Allegedly.
allegedly. This was the fall off album, allegedly. You dig what I'm saying? So it just get this big push. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh shit, this is his last album. That's what I think. Not to the T, but I think J. Cole kind of he tried to go with that Jay-Z format. Like, okay, I'm gonna announce my last album. Like Jay-Z did. Although
Uh,
Jay-Z did what? What did
I feel
Jay-Z do after his so-called
he just
the
dropped
king
another
of
one.
The so-called king of New York. What did he do
Dude,
after
'cause
his
what was it?
so-called
Goddamn, either
retirement?
Kingdom Come or
Hold on,
American
I'm about to
Gangster or
tell
some
you. I'm
shit.
about to tell you right fucking now, because you know I'm real time with it. So after the Black album, he dropped Unfinished Business with R. Kelly in '04. He dropped Jay-Z slash
Limp
Linkin
Bizkit.
Park. Linkin
Yeah,
Park
Linkin Park.
in '04. He dropped Kingdom Come in '06. He dropped American Gangster in '07. He dropped I don't know what this is, the Blueprint Collector's Edition.
Yep.
Then he dropped the Blueprint 3 in '09. Okay, that was same year. Then him and Kanye dropped Watch the Throne in '11.
Yeah, man.
Then he dropped Magna Carta, um, Holy Grail in 2013, and then in 2017, which is probably my third favorite album from him, he dropped, or
With the
maybe
Magna
fourth,
Carta.
444. Nah, hell nah. Get that Magna Carta shit up out of here, man. I'm talking about 444. I love that album. But yeah, man. That was a good Jay-Z talk, man. That was a good fucking Jay-Z talk. I like those questions, bro. You did your thing, man. Give yourself a pat on the back. You did your you did your thing with those questions, bro.
It's just the things that, and I gotta remember to really start writing this shit down. I keep my little notes and shit all around somewhere, but
Nigga,
it's little
put
shit
it,
that pop in my head.
nigga. You know where to put that shit. Pause.
Yeah,
Damn, that
see,
sound crazy.
hey,
That sound
hey,
Hey, yo,
man,
what the fuck?
damn,
crazy.
boy,
Get this nigga, man.
I need buttons. I need my own
Nigga, I
buttons to
got you,
defend
nigga.
myself.
I give my own self a button.
Man,
Pause.
you, this, this, this is like the
Oh,
motherfucker
that's
just
for the
gonna
youngins.
rape a motherfucker and save him at the same time. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna rape you and then I'm gonna take you to the hospital. You gonna be okay. Wait a minute.
Scrape. God damn, nigga. It's scrape. I'm gonna scrape you and then take you to the hospital. This nigga used the hard R, nigga. It's scrape, nigga.
Hey, man. Hey, bruh. Hey, just like Tom, Nick Tom was worried in Boondocks. You can't have my.
Nah, man.
Nah, man, you gotta watch out. Watch out. Hey, but yeah, great interview.
For sure.
Hey, man, you just gonna cut the show off?
Oh shit, no, my bad. My bad, fault. My bad, fault. My bad, man. Do you have a word of the day? God damn, my bad, my dog.
Hey,
You
y'all,
know, I ain't
he
never
was
trying
just
to
gonna,
cut that kind of wisdom. You feel me?
he was just gonna
I was just putting
cut
a
everything
I was
out.
just putting a nice little bed of music. I ain't even have it
Yeah.
loud, dog.
Reasonable cloud. Yeah, hey, y'all, that's me. We don't need a lot, just decent amount. Reasonable cloud. Ooh.
What's our word of the day, my brother?
So, um,
Look, nigga fumbling and
I
jumbling and
want,
fumbling.
nah, I want to make sure I'm on point with mine. So we heard the song from Dave East and Nipsey Hussle, right? 12 months.
Damn. I don't think I heard. I might have.
I mean, we can easily
What's the
listen to it
significance?
on our show. You know what I'm saying? But today's focal point comes from, basically a line from that song. Oh, what a difference 12 months make.
Okay,
So
I'm following you.
there was this island, and on this island, every year they would get a new king. So the whole deal was with the king, he would be able to have all the luxuries, do everything, run the little island or the little town or whatever. He'd have all of that, but after a year, he would get sent to this little remote island. You know what I mean? And then he has to live the rest of his days out there. And so most individuals, they would go ahead and they would take the deal, be a king for a year. And so it came to a point in time where the current king had to get shipped off. So the part of the ceremony is basically that they would get him dressed up real nicely, you know what I mean, put him on an elephant, parade him through the town, you know, and then a couple of them would go ahead and jump on a boat and they take him on out there to the island and drop him off. And so during this particular excursion, they went through that whole procedure and ritual, took the king out to the little island, dropped him off, and was on their way back when they had seen this little youngster who was floating on a piece of driftwood out by a little island. And so they saved him. And in their mind, they was like, well, shit, since we just, we just gave up our one king, we can make Buddy, you know what I mean? Buddy can be the new king. And so they asked him on their way back to the little island if he wanted to be the king. Now, at first, dude, like, nah, I'm good on this shit. You know what I mean? And then he thought it over. They explained the terms. You're a king for a year. You know, you can do whatever you want to, live it up. Ooh. And then after a year's time, we got to take you to this island, and then you live out the rest of your days there. And so he thought it over. After a certain point, he went ahead and agreed. And after he agreed and was anointed the king and all of that, I say, like, the story goes, it was like 3 days into his little shit, he was like, hey, what's going on over to that little island over there? So he went and got some guys, hopped on a boat, slid over there. So when he get to the island, they get off the boat and he start to see, like, nigga, this shit is just wild animals and all of this shit. It ain't no control or anything going on over here. So he started to walk through the little forest and shit, and he came upon a part where he could see where some of the kings had died. You know what I mean? And in his mind, he was like, "Oh shit, they got sent here, and then with no food, no water, no nothing, and nah, they out." Shit, you gone with the animals that's out here, the predators that's out here. It was like, nah, we can't have this. So he went back, got him like 100 dudes, sent him out there, told him, hey, I want y'all to clear out the island first from all the little animals that's out there, that's alive and dead. And then, I want y'all to get out there and clear out all the brush, all the little trees and shit that's out there. And so he had put together a crew. And so every month he would check on the progress. I say around month 2, you go back to the island, go check and see how things were. He cleaned up at this point, I think around month 2, bro went ahead and got gardeners to come through and plant fruits and vegetables and shit all over different parts of the island. And I think month 3, he had them start to bring in like cattle, chicken, and shit like that. Little different things as far as farming and whatnot. Month 4 or 5, he started to build infrastructure, houses, and he built a dock. He had the dock built out there. Once he had the dock built out there, you had people who were in passing by starting to like, yo, what's going on over here on this little part over here? It got to a point to where it slowly began to turn into a tourist spot for people who were just in passing in that area. And so then it came to pass that, little buddy, his time was up. That year had passed, and it was time for him to get sent off to the island. So as usual, the people gather up everybody, and they get him dressed up real nicely, put him on the elephant. He gets to ride through the town and whatnot. And now, normally, when individuals, after their tenure of being the king for a year, they usually crying and they, usually sad and whatnot. But Buddy was super happy. He's like, he's smiling and shit, and they looking at him like, hey man, why you so happy? You know what I mean? So he like, shit, you'll soon find out. You know what I mean? So they got on the boat, and they took him out there to the island. And when they started to pull up to the island, they was like, this shit don't look like it was beforehand. So they got onto the land and everything, and they was looking like they was in amazement to the point to where they like, how did you do this with it? He was like, well, here's the thing. Soon as I came into power, he was like, most individuals, the kings that was there, was more focused on partying and living in complete comfort and enjoying all the luxuries and the things that came with being a king. He was like, but me, I let my curiosity take me outside of that realm. You know what I mean? I decided to go ahead and see what was going on over there at the island afterwards. And once I went and seen and discovered how the kings were dying and all of that, and if this was going to be my last place of rest, then I need to prepare it and get it set up. So I used the 12 months in the time that I had to get this island and build it up to where the point to where you see it now. And they was like sitting there just amazed. And he was like, well, this is why I was smiling. This is why I was happy. And they like, okay, I get it. I get it. And it messed them up to the point they was like, yo, if this dude has enough vision and enough wisdom to be able to figure out his way through this, why would we let him go, and not continue to be our king? So then they begged him to remain their king. First, again, he was reluctant. He's like, man, I done built all of this. I'm really good. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And so after he sat and thought about it for a while, he decided, okay, I'll go ahead and be the king. And so he ended up being the king of that particular place and the island that he created. And I say, all of this to put you in the mindset of focusing on your future and not being distracted by the comforts and the luxuries and other things like that. And don't let your curiosity, my bad, let your curiosity take you outside of the box. I have a thing with one of my clothing lines is think outside of the box. And if it wasn't for that particular youngster having the wherewithal in his mind to be like, yo, what's going on after a motherfucker get dropped off? Like, being a king for a year is cool, but what happens at the end? You know what I mean? And this sort of ties into like the J. Cole fall off situation. The nigga looking like, yo, you see how Cole's mind frame is like when building up for the fall off. In the midst of all this, yo, I gotta do KOD for your eyes only and all of this. you know, having that mindset to where you're preparing for your future and not just sitting here playing around in the luxuries and all of that, you know. And the whole spiel of this is, oh, what a difference 12 months can make. You can either sit back and party and do all of this other shit, or you can lock in. And that's what the whole thing, like what I spoke to you like about in the beginning. Like, I ain't even worried about anything until after our little first year. You know what I mean? Because again, oh, what a difference 12 months make. So for everybody out there, hey, 12 months can change your whole life.
Mm-hmm.
Don't be afraid to take that leap. Don't be afraid to look past and see what's going on in that little area where they promised you this or that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Reasonable. Yeah. Get my single on iTunes, iMacs, iPads.
Oh man, I'm talking about the story. This nigga talking about music. Put us on. Good show. Good show. Great show, actually, man. I enjoyed this episode. I'm sure I'm gonna enjoy it more on the playback. And we should have some extra content this week, right?
I ain't even gonna speak on it. I don't even, you know.
No, I'm saying, are we gonna have extra content, nigga? I'm putting you in the hot seat. I'm putting you in the hot seat, nigga.
Most definitely.
All right, cool. So, man, we appreciate y'all locking in with us, man. On all social media, Reasonable Clout Podcast. On X, it's Clout and Reason. That's Clout I-N Reason. Reasonable Clout on YouTube. You see the merch. No merch. And make sure you like, comment, subscribe. And you know, do all the things, run up the hype, man. We appreciate y'all tapping in with us. Episode 10 is in the books. And we rocking out like that, man. Any last words? Reasonable Clout, baby. And we out, man. Just like
Lock
that.
in.
Lock the fuck in, man. We out.
It's reasonable cloud. It's reasonable.